I swear I've been hating on me lately, drive me crazy. Lately I've been wondering how I need to forgive myself. I regret what I did and it's holding me back. Need to forgive myself. 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 Need to forgive me. Scared of being lonely, scared of too many people claiming they know me. Scared of being young and scared of getting older. Scared I've got too many people on my shoulder. Heart like a boulder, weighing me down, light as a feather at the sound of your name. Need to forgive myself. I need to forgive me. Need to forgive me. Need to forgive myself. I need to forgive need to forgive need to forgive myself. Need to forgive need to forgive me. My mother, my brother, my father, my sisters, and everyone. All you who did me wrong, it's okay. So why don't I stand in the mirror and not even say the same to myself? Why do I pray every day I pray for you to lift this weight off my hands? But I know it's my show, I gotta let go. I'm the only one who owes. Need to forgive myself. I need to forgive need to forgive need to forgive myself.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Vicky Shakur, man. Check me out on VSE, live and direct music review, where you could win Spotify playlists, not one, but 6 of them. You could get press release promo, magazine article write-up, podcast interview, The Dan Levely Show. Tap in, submit now. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's The Dan Levely Show. Turn it up, let's go. Lights on, cameras rolling, we ain't never slowing. Dan Levely in the building, everybody know him. Mic check, 1, 2, got the city in a trance. Every guest on the couch, got a story, got a chance. Talk beats, we talk dreams, we talk late nights. Culture in the mix, keep it real, keep it tight. From the underground up to the main stage, every episode another chapter, another page. Trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely Show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Yeah, trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely Show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Yeah, spotlights flashing, the crowd's reaction. Energy electric, every word's a caption. Artists spilling secrets, legends in the chat. Laughs and confessions, real talk in the air. We breaking boundaries, never playing it safe. From the heart of the city to the digital wave. Every sound, every voice, every beat we play. It's a movement, a moment, every single day, yeah. Trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely Show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Girl, the honor to God had us fall. Take it Lord, keep it love, the Dan Levely Show. Trap house plays, rubber in, we don't go see much time. Keep biting on fall.
2026. Let's get this down there. Here we go. You can see our face. Yeah. 2026 coming in with a banger. VSE Live and Direct winner. She is singer, songwriter, actress, performer, opera singer also.
Yes, that's part of it.
Yeah, okay. Is that...
Sure. Yeah,
so
thank you.
It's Akilah Etienne, is that correct? Okay.
That's it. Akilah Etienne, yeah. Etienne French.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, like you said, I mean, you hit a lot of the nails on the head. Actress, singer, songwriter, all of that fun stuff. Opera singer. I actually trained in voice performance. I went to Brooklyn College. Shout out NYC Flatbush, and I got my degree in voice performance. And so I also am a vocal coach as well. I'm a music teacher now at a middle school. And so I just keep music in my life in every single way, you know.
How old were you when you started getting into music?
I mean, I was really born loving music. I feel like out of the womb, I was listening to whatever my mom was listening to. I have a musical family, like we all love music. So, but I mean, I remember starting actual music when I was like 4. I started playing violin. So I remember now, like the reason behind it, like I saw kids on stage and they were on stage holding violins. I wanted to be on stage. So I said, Mom, I want to do that. So she interpreted it as I wanted to play violin. So I ended up playing violin for like 10 years in orchestras and stuff like that. And I loved that as well. But eventually I kind of got out of my shell and I was like, I actually want to sing, you know? And I always was singing and writing poetry and all of that stuff. And so I put down the violin and then I auditioned for my first musical. And then that was it. I just caught the bug. I was doing musicals. I was doing choir. I was doing, at the time, I had moved to Florida, so I was doing all-state choir in Florida. I was in like different choirs in the Palm Beaches, and like I was then getting asked to perform different places. I started getting booked and all that stuff. So by the time I was 16, I was already kind of getting paid, and I kind of in my mind was like, okay, this is gonna be, you know, a career for me. And I had younger students that would say, hey, like, can you teach me how to sing? I was like, okay, sure. So then, you know, she was like, yeah, my mom will pay you. So then, you know, 16 years old, I'm getting paid $25 to teach voice lessons. And it just kept going. Like, it just, you know, so I started from like 4 years old, but I really just been doing this my whole life.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So this isn't nothing new to you. You're not new to this. Pretty much like second nature to you already.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing for me that I really felt like it was new territory, you know, when I really started writing music, there's so much more to it, you know, just being a great singer is like, that's just basic or not even necessary if it comes to music when it be, you know, to be completely honest. So when I graduated college at like 21, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to like run the industry. And it's like, nope, you're back at the bottom, you know? So I learned all this, I gained all this knowledge, but I really became a student again back at the beginning. So from the age of 21 to now, I've just been learning and trying to become a better writer and engineer. Okay, baby. Sorry, my son isn't here. And being a mother.
It's okay.
All of it. So.
Yeah. It's okay. I have an 8-year-old, so he likes to barge in every once in a while too.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have a slight feature. Let me put him up here.
Right.
It's okay, don't cry. This is Josiah.
Oh, hi, Josiah.
Oh, he's mad.
Say hi. He's mad.
He's mad at y'all. I'm sorry, guys. He thought he was gonna come get my attention and not this. So, but
oh, okay.
It's okay. I'll try to calm him. But go ahead with your line of questioning.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. So yeah, I see. Like you said, you played the violin, and I saw that you also played. So there's one behind you.
Yeah.
So like, what instruments do you play? Like, are you like a little bit of everything, or?
Not everything, but I do have some basic guitar skills in there. because when I went to college, I was majoring in music education. So I was majored in performance and education. And then because when you're an education major, they kind of make you learn other instruments. But
Right.
I felt like education was not going to be my path. So I did drop out of education and I just kept being performance. But then it came full circle because now I'm a teacher anyway. So, I guess I couldn't, avoid it. But I did learn some guitar at that time when I was an education major. So I play a little bit of guitar. Not amazing, but I can hold it down, And piano is what I'm most comfortable on, what I kind of feel most at home with, which is why you'll see in like my main picture that I use is just me on piano on stage. That's like kind of my comfort instrument,
Okay. So like you said that you did the whole opera, you do the whole opera thing too, right? So are you like teaching, doing opera, managing a singing career, writing singles? Are you doing all this at once? Like,
pretty much yes, but I will say that it kind of goes in phases. Like
okay,
right now, operas. Well, I can't even say that because I just got nominated for a Broadway World Award for a role I did, which was musical theater, but it was mostly like opera, classical theater, musical called Carousel. So I kind of it ebbs and flows. Opera is not really my focus right now, but like it's always kind of a background of what I do. I mean, that's how I have my music theory knowledge, like my basis of music. I kind of think of opera and classical music as like the ballet. Like if you were a dancer, ballet is like how you learn your first position, your second position. And then if you go off and do hip hop or jazz dance or whatever, you kind of have your foundation in classical. So I feel like that's my foundation. That's how I keep a strong, healthy voice, using opera classical techniques. And then sometimes I can switch over if someone calls me, hey, we need someone to sing opera over here. I'm able to be versatile,
Okay. Now, was that where your like first passion was? Is like the opera and the stage?
Yeah, definitely stage. Like I'm definitely a stage person, even stage before songwriter, even that's why I think as an artist I can be a little bit shyer about putting out my music and things like that, because when it comes to performing, they give you a script, they give you some music to sing, they give you what you need to do, and you learn it and you go on stage and you do it, but being an artist is kind of a little bit more vulnerable because it's it's what you think, it's what how you hear the world. And so they're not just judging me on my voice, they're also judging me on my writing or just my own point of view of the world, but definitely I'm a stage person first. And that's kind of how I kept going into the opera world, because I really just followed whatever was bringing me on stage. But then I did have that passion for classical music from young because of being in violin. So it just it was an all-encompassing thing, I guess you could say.
Right. Now I was going through your YouTube channel. I was like YouTube stalking it a little bit, and I saw that you performed the national anthem at the Barclays Center, and you also performed at a Bernie Sanders rally, I believe.
Yes. You locked in. Okay. So yeah. So I'll kind of tell you about that. So the Barclays Center that was my college graduation. So I graduated in 2017. Oh my God, almost 10 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. But I did graduate. Yeah, right. And now I got like 3 kids. That was a lot. Right. but yeah, so I graduated college in 2017 and I went to Brooklyn College, like I mentioned. And my what's his name? Bernie Sanders was the speaker at my graduation that year. So if you look back, like it was really funny because they made like a BuzzFeed post about him speaking at my at my graduation, and like there's this picture of me right in the background, not you with the pepperoni on your head, but there's a picture of me right in the background, like taking a picture of him, because I used to be very activist, very political, so it kind of was like a manifestation. Like I was known on campus for just being very politically outspoken, and so for me to be like right next to Bernie Sanders, it was kind of just like it was like a thing at my school that was like it almost made sense that Akilah would sing for, you know, Bernie Sanders being our speaker and everything. So that was 2017, and he was our speaker. I got to sit on stage with him, took pictures with him, was backstage with him, and you know, he really was like, you know, I was moved by your performance, you were amazing, and like shook my hand and everything. And then 2 years later, when he was running for office again for the 2020 campaign, he chose Brooklyn College again to announce that he was running, announce that he was running for presidency. And they remembered me from when I sang the national anthem 2 years earlier. And so they reached out. They said, hey, can she sing again? And I was still there. I was available. I was actually pregnant with my firstborn son. And so I was kind of nervous. So it was like a lot of reasons to not do it, because I was like 3 months pregnant and nobody knew I was pregnant, and I was like going through kind of like a rough time. And but you know, I was just like, you know what, sometimes opportunities are for you no matter what you're going through. So I just did it. And yeah, I mean, we connected again. I gave him my email. He was supposed to email me. He never emailed me. I learned the secret of following up is that you don't give them your information, you get their information. So I should have got Bernie's email, but that's okay.
Right, yeah, it's true. It's true. If you give somebody your phone number, they never call you. But if you have their phone number, hell yeah, I'm calling you the next day. We're hitting this up right now.
Right. Yeah. No, wow, you really dug and found that. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. I tend to have a tendency to do homework. Like I don't want to do too much homework because I kind of want to get to know you as the audience does, but I kind of don't want to show up looking dumb either. So I kind of got to do a little bit of homework anyways. But yeah, so like, what inspires you like to do music? Like, who inspires you actually?
Yeah.
Like, what artists do you look up?
That's a good question. So I would say that I think my first inspiration, there were a few, but one of my first inspirations was Lauryn Hill, which is kind of ironic because her Miseducation album came out the year I was born, but I feel like that was like the first piece of music that I remember. And just hearing her voice and like how she was, like how she rapped on the beat, how she told her story, that always hit me as a young child. Like I was like, I want to do that. Like I want to be able to, like, I feel like that's me. Like I just saw myself in her, you know? And there was artists like Mary J. Blige who just, again, the way they told their story, where they were raw and they just sang from the heart, that really hit me. You know, I liked Usher. I liked that smooth R&B sound, you know. I liked Beyonce. I loved how she commanded the stage. I loved that, you know. Lady Gaga, again, her stage presence, her theatricalness, you know, that always was inspiring to me. But then as I kind of grew up, I mean, I got into alternative styles. So I loved like Paramore. Again, her voice, it was powerful. Her music, her writing, her lyrics, they, you know, touched you. I got into a lot of rock bands like Pierce the Veil and who else? Escape the Fate a little bit. Say Anything. Like I just got into alternative stuff, you know. Again, I was being raised by classical music and opera and all of that stuff. So all of it kind of soaked into me, just, you know, how to express yourself, how to let the notes and the music. I before I even would listen to what someone was saying, I would listen to music, what was being played behind the artist, and then I would listen to the voice and how the voice was with the music, and then I would listen to the words and be like, oh, this, you say this over this sound, and it makes you feel exactly what you're saying, because not only how you said it, but how you sang it, you know. So that's kind of a long answer, but those were the people who, you know, I was raised by musically, and what I think what you can hear in my music as well.
Right. Yeah, you can hear it like in your music. You're hitting like all the notes like perfectly. You can pretty much tell like you've been in this a long time. Like you're not a rookie at this. You've been singing for a long time. So like, what do you enjoy, like the opera the better, or do you enjoy like actually just like writing your own songs better? Which ones do you enjoy more?
Yeah, that's a good question. Here's what I love about opera is that it makes me the best singer. Like, I have two parts of me, right? Like, I always loved my voice. Like, I always thought my voice was unique, but I hated not being able to do things perfectly. Like, still to this day, every artist is a perfectionist, but especially when it comes to singing, like, I didn't want to miss a note. The singers I listened to, like Whitney Houston, for example, like Michael Jackson, they weren't missing notes. So I believed that I wanted to be the best. So in my mind, I was like, I have to be the best wherever I am. So if I'm in this high school, I have to be the best in this high school. If I'm in this college, I have to be the best in this college. If I'm in this city, I have to be the best in this city. Until I'm the best everywhere, or I'm recognized as the best. So opera for me made me the best, and it's because like the level of control and the technique behind it, like the expressiveness of singing opera is like it's just very deep, and to me it became even therapeutic. My voice lessons that's even more why I enjoy teaching voice lessons, because what I would realize a lot of times, like if there's a note you're not quite hitting, sometimes you're holding something back for an emotional reason. And opera is very release. You have to release to get the better note. You have to release to make a bigger sound. You have to release to get that sound, because opera was created to sing when there were no microphones. So it was a way of singing in order to project and also to make people feel your vibrations from the back of the opera house, and all of that. So for that reason, I love opera. But as far as, songwriting and expressing myself, like I often get told, why don't you just stick with opera, And it's like, because I can't. Like, I have more to say than the words of Mozart, Although they were beautiful, he said them already, and a million people sang them already. Like, I have my own words to say. So that's what makes me, I think, more gravitated to songwriting. And I think what can be frustrating for, like, the people who trained me and all that stuff, it's almost like I always get told, why don't you just stay in one lane? And I'm just like, I can't. I'm sorry. I just look at it all and like, sorry, I can't. Like when I go and do the opera stuff, I can't read the ABC book to you right now. Imagine I going to read the ABC book. I mean, but like, yeah, like I get told, my professor, amazing. His name is Dr. Merriweather. Shout out to Dr. Merriweather. He got me the most amazing opportunities. I mean, I was a soloist at Carnegie Hall because of him. He took me under his wing. He, to this day, he's gotten Grammy nominations for his opera and choral work and stuff that he does. And he supports me, but I also went in a different direction than what he trained me, in college. So there are some ways where like he'll always loop me back in if there's an opportunity, but I'm also not in New York anymore. But if there's an opportunity that he thinks, is good for me, he'll throw it in my direction. But I mean, when I was coming out of university and he was still helping me train even after I was out of school, he was like, you're going to have to pick, right? And I was like, I don't want to. I'm still stubborn. Like I don't want to pick. I don't know. I don't want to.
So when you're that diverse though, why would you want to pick though? Like when you can obviously do both. It's like telling Deion Sanders to either pick baseball or football when you can obviously do both.
So, and now is it going to make it take a little bit longer for me? Like if I had locked in on just one thing, I would have been somewhere in that one thing, but then I would have been ignoring a whole other part of myself, you know. So
Right.
I just
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
taking it on my pace, but I'm gonna do it all. I'm very stubborn.
Get that mindset.
Yeah,
He's got that mindset. I'm just gonna be great at everything. Fuck it.
yeah. This one has that too. I see it though. I'm like, I get it. He wants to do everything. He's only 2. He thinks he's 8. Like he thinks he can do everything. He wants to be able to read today. That's why he's mad, because his brothers can read, and you know they're advanced as well, but they can read, and he wants to read too, and you know he wants to keep up. So that means he's trying to do everything, and he gets frustrated. And I watch him, and I'm like, wow, that's me right there. Like, but I can at least teach him to kind of calm down, you know, because it's gonna take forever. Like that's just life. It's gonna take a long. Now it won't take that long, but it also does take time. That's yeah.
And it's a good sign to see though too, because you know he's gonna push to be probably better. He's probably gonna, because he has older siblings. He's probably gonna push to be better than them. So you can see that at the age of 2,
yeah,
it's probably gonna be a good outcome.
I know.
Positive sign.
I'm just trying to learn what I can because they're already pushing me better than me. I have 3 boys.
Right.
My mom keeps telling me I need to start a boy band. I'm like, I got it. I'm trying. They want to learn everything. They want to learn piano, guitar, singing, producing. They want to learn everything. And my oldest is only 6. I'm like, I'm trying to even learn myself just so I can keep up with them. So it's gonna be interesting. Right. I'm excited to see what they do. You know, forget me, right?
Right. Exactly. Now, since we're on the kid subject, when you were a child, were you like the person that got up in front of everybody at like family get-togethers and sang, or are you still in the corner?
I want to say it was kind of both, but okay, I'm weird about my family. I'm weird about performing in front of my family. Maybe because I like to have like a finished product, and I don't like to this day, I don't like people to hear me practice. Like I've gotten over it a little bit, but I don't like you to hear me practice because it sounds messy sometimes. It doesn't always sound that great. I get it there, but I don't like people to hear that process, you know, and that can be a problem because in general, people do like to see the process. So I do have to kind of I have had to learn to kind of open up about the process so that people don't think I was just born perfect, because that's not true. But so with family, I was always weird. I didn't want to perform in front of family. But if I'm in a crowd and there's a bunch of strangers and then there's a stage, I'm trying to push everybody out the way to get to the stage. Like, I remember, I don't know how old I was, maybe 5, I don't know. But we were at, if you know Carnival, if you've ever been to Carnival or whatever. I know you want to read, baby, I know. All right, we might have to read by the end of this interview. This is ants. Yes, it's ants. And so okay, it's a spider. Mind you, no, it's ant.
It's ant. Okay.
Well, he says it's a spider, so it is. Okay. It's a spider. All right, so I remember one time I was maybe 4 or 5, and I was at Carnival, in the kids' carnival. And there were some people on stage, and I was so mad at my mom. I was like, Mom, why didn't you sign me up for that? Like, why am I not on stage? And she was like, Akilah, I didn't know about it. I don't know what that is. Like, it must have been like some kids group that was dancing or something. I was so mad. I was like, Mom, why didn't you get me up there? I realized that probably must have been hard to be my parent. Hey, where are we going? Because I was always trying to get up on stage. She had to spend so much money to make sure I was on whatever stage I was trying to be on. So that was just one example, you know. I remember, what was it? It might have been my pre-K graduation. They had us all singing like a song for graduation, and I just grabbed the mic because I felt like everybody else was messing up. So I just grabbed the mic, and I took the mic from the teacher, and the teacher tried to stop me, and I just took the mic.
Just like, I'll take it from here.
I was like, you guys are not doing it right.
But awesome. That's funny. But anyways, yeah, let's get into a video real quick. We are halfway through the show, so it is that time. We do have this video. It's called Paradise. Is there anything you want to say before we get into it?
just I'll talk about it afterwards, but it's definitely
Okay.
was I will say it was I'll talk about it afterwards. Go ahead and watch it.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Everybody, turn the volume up and enjoy.
Awesome.
Here we go. Paradise.
It's the truth, baby. How long I've been rocking you, babe. I've been thinking about love, and I know it's paradise. Make it last forever. I don't think it's getting better, but it do. Every second I spend with you, we be taking long, long trips to the beach. Then we reminisce how we was kissing on these streets. Meet me at the junction, take it to the sky. Then we roll off to the penthouse in the sky. Oh, I don't always know where we going, but we go. If the energy is flowing, then we flow. We flow. Can you be my late night lover? Oh, can we fly off with each other? Oh, I won't ever let this go. If you rock with me, who knows? You match my fly, match my energy. You match my vibe like a melody. And I only know heaven can take us to the moon and the stars. When we go to Mars, it won't be too far of a surprise. I think at your eyes, take me to the skies. When we do it big, I do it tonight. Take it to the moon, baby. I don't know what to choose. You my summer paradise. Oh, how far will we go? I don't know, but I'm willing to make it till we could grow. I see a future in your eyes, more like the destiny inside.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. When did you shoot that video? Like, who shot the video for you?
Yeah. Okay, unicorn. All right, so yeah, that video, the story on that is shout out to Raul. His name is Raul Acosta. He's an amazing producer, videographer. He actually, we're gonna shoot next week for another one of my songs called Till the End of Time, which is off of my past EP called Happy Heartbreak.
Okay.
So we shot that together last year. What year is it now? I guess that's 2 years ago now. 2024. We shot that like
Okay.
September 2024. It came out January of last year. And so the story behind that is basically I had recently moved to Florida, or moved back to Florida. I had lived in Baltimore for about 5 years with my child's father. We were there and we separated and whatnot. So I came back home. So I was home. I really, was still trying to figure out what I was doing next. I had my little one, he was a little younger then, so I kind of was tied down. I couldn't really do too much. I just had to take the kids to school. You know what I'm saying? Like I really I wasn't working. That's just where I was. But me being who I am, I always, wherever I move, wherever I go, I join like the local Facebook groups or like networking groups and just like see what's going on to figure out like what can I get involved in or whatever. So this guy was like, hey, I'm looking for a song to do a video for that's like just for my portfolio. So I dropped my link. And I didn't think anything about it. And I was like, whatever, you know. And then a few weeks later, he's like tracking me down on all my side Instagram pages. And he's like, yo, is Paradise your song? I'm like, yeah, that's my song. He's like, I want to do a video for it. So again, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any budget. I didn't have nothing. But he came up with this whole concept based on the song. And he's like, that's what I hear, you know, that's what I envision from what I hear, and let's do it. And we did it in like a weekend. In between me like dropping off kids to school, we would go and I would drop them off and we would shoot, and I would go pick them up and we would shoot something else. And like we made it happen with an iPhone. We shot that with an iPhone. Okay. The makeup artist, she was looking for stuff for her portfolio, so she came, she did my makeup for free. My friend helped me find the outfit and like we like put it there, and it was awesome. It actually won, that video actually won best music video on Megatron radio station recently, and it received an excellent at the Woman in Film Festival, the International Woman in Film Festival.
Nice.
All that on no budget. So I'm excited. This time I have a little budget, and we're shooting this weekend. The 24th, the 25th. We're shooting for Till the End of Time. Eleganza, I see you in the comment. He loves him some Till the End of Time. That's his jam. So the music video for that is coming soon. Okay, it's actually been a work in progress. They've been shooting. He lives in North Carolina now. They've been shooting parts of it in North Carolina for the past few months, and now we're meeting to shoot my part this weekend, and then the video should be done soon. So I have a music coming out soon for you guys. So just Kate locked in. Same producer, this time with a budget. So let's see how it looks. You know.
There we go. Win another award. Why not?
Hey, that's what I said. You know, and we got an excellent. I was like, we're going for best in show this time. So. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Let's get it up there. So how did you become like integrated with the VSE Live and Direct? Like how did you stumble across that?
Good question. Another good question. So a lot of things happened by, I will say God did these things. So I became a part of a collective. Shout out to the collective. If you're in the building, collective, I hope you're in here. But the collective, they're called hold on, he's called Seek Ye First Management. Seek Ye First meaning like in the Bible, you know, seek God first, Seek Ye First Management. So he kind of just stumbled upon me on Instagram, and he was like, I don't know, I feel like I should support you, manage you. Again, it was during that time where I kind of didn't have anything going on. I just moved back home. I was like, sure. And like, yeah, I feel like God's telling me to support you and manage you. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to tell you no. So he would just start throwing my name out for opportunities and all that. So I don't know how he connected with Vinci, but he just started sending my music in to Vinci. And then he sent me the live one day. And again, hey, yes, you're in here. What's up, Terrell? And a lot of times at night, you know, his podcast happens at like 8:00. That's like the peak of bedtime for me, you know, so I'm usually not able to come in. But that night I was, for whatever reason, I was able to come in, and I came in and they were like showing my songs a lot of love. And and so then I would always try to pop in whenever I could and send in new stuff and unreleased stuff. And then she just started reaching out directly and was like, you know, we've been talking about you. You haven't been here for a little while, because I was probably, you know, busy with the kids and whatnot. But he was like, we've been talking about you in the show, and you know, we want to get to know you more and all of that stuff. So I always would try to come by whenever I could, and that's how we just got locked in. And we've been locked in ever since. We got new stuff on the way, me and Vinci. So.
Oh, you're working with him too? Everybody works with him on that show. I swear he just created it so he can get people on his tracks.
You know, and you know what? If it works, it works.
Right. I'm like, it's a great idea. I mean, if it's working, it's working. But yeah,
Yeah.
he works with everybody though. He's a busy person. He keeps himself busy.
I see that, and that's how I am. I like to be around people like that who are busier than me, and they're like move faster than me. You know, I move fast, so if you can move faster than me, then that means I need to move faster. You know.
Right. Exactly. You had to move fast, especially with all
Right.
all the things you're doing right now with your music career, opera, being a mom, everything. Yeah, there's not enough hours in the day for you. Like, jeez. So, what do we got coming on in the future? You mentioned the music videos, but what else we got music wise?
Okay. Yes. So my next project. Hey, hold on. If you want to leave, you can go. I'm not holding you hostage. Yeah. Bye bye. Okay. So, anyway. Yeah. So my next project that I have coming, I just picked my release date. So I am announcing to you first. The release date is January 30th for my project, Fear God, Not Man. And it has a few singles or a few songs on there that I've shared with the VSE group, some unreleased songs. The title track, Fear God, Not Man, that came from a really dope. A lot of these songs all came from like collaborations during that time when I just had nothing going on. Not nothing, but you know, it was kind of a period of reset for me, and like different people kept kind of coming in my life and saying, hey, I want to work with you. Hey, I want to work with you. So all of these songs pretty much from this project are just different collaborations, which I do love collaboration. And my last project was pretty much all me. So I'm excited about it being a mix of people helping to make it greater. I'm always for collaboration. They're still all solo records, but like they were co-producers. Shout out to Asia, the writer. She co-produced on 2 of the tracks. I had some co-writers on a couple tracks, and some people who produced for me, and then some that I produced myself. So the EP is going to have 5 songs on it, but the title track, Fear God, Not Man. And it's pretty much, for me, it's kind of just about like, you know, what it took for me to leave that last relationship with my children's father. You know, I have 3 kids by the same guy. We were together for like 6 years or something like that. And Mom, I'm doing something. Okay, I'm doing something. Thank you. I know. We got 15 minutes before the world explodes. Like, but yeah, so it was basically about like that era, you know, of me choosing to leave that relationship. And, you know, like a lot of it was healing, a lot of it was like heartbreak, you know, which is why my last EP was called Happy Heartbreak, because I was kind of releasing like, you know, yes, it was heartbreak, but like it was kind of a happy thing to do. And then this was kind of channeling more into like some of the anger or the you know, more intense emotions, like not just all forgive myself and, you know, till the end of time and like release and love. Like it's a little bit more of like the angry emotions of like, you know, yeah, I'm raising 3 kids by myself now. Where are you? Like, what are you doing? You know, and we were together for 6 years. So it was like, what's your reason for, you know, like, you know how hard all of this was. So to leave me like this, it feels like a choice, you know, to hurt me because I left you. And like, there were valid reasons. So I talk about, you know, my valid reasons of why I left and why I'm still happier, even despite that, but also my anger. And I kind of call Fear God, Not Man, like I call that one my biblically accurate diss track, because I kind of like it's like I'm reading him, but like I would say as a biblical read. Like I would say I'm, you know, I try not to curse. I don't curse actually in my music, at least. In real life, I'm working on that. But like I try not to curse in my music. And so I felt like it was kind of like, I am someone who reads the Bible. And so it was kind of like, just talking about, like, I feel like I quoted some scriptures of just like, if you don't do right by people, it's going to come back on you. Like the fruits of what you do is kind of grow on your life. And we'll see on Judgment Day, like, who gets what. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying. That's kind of like the whole idea of the song. So it's like at the end of the day, when I chose to leave, the whole situation was bad because, I wasn't living for God at the time. And I got the fruits of my actions. I got all the heartache and the pain was because I was doing what I wasn't supposed to. And at the end of the day, I had to choose, are you more afraid of God or are you more afraid of this man and what he thinks? And that was kind of the message. So I think all of the songs on the EP are kind of under that same message, but with just different parts of that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. Now, are we releasing on Spotify or YouTube or anything like that, or?
We're everywhere, all platforms, TikTok,
platforms.
Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, wherever. Yeah, everywhere. Shout out to, I do use, my distributor is Green Tea Distro. They're really cool. They're really like for indie artists, and they offer more support than I think a regular distributor like DistroKid. No shade to any distributors, because I actually still have an account with both. But I will be distributing through Green Tea Distro. And so I'll be on the lookout for that. 2 weeks, January 30th. Something for the new year.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hit a little rapid fire questioning right now.
Okay.
Real quick, since we only have like 15 minutes left, we're gonna rapid fire real quick. Well, as fast as I can read anyway, which isn't very fast. So, so okay. If it wasn't for music, what would you be doing right now in your life? If it wasn't for your music career, what would you be doing?
If it wasn't for my music career, oh my gosh, I can tell you. I was I worked at Enterprise for 2 years and I was selling cars. So I was a car salesman for a while. So if it wasn't for music, I would probably be selling cars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Selling cars, okay. Who would you most like to collaborate with?
Dream collab. Dream collab is Rihanna if she ever comes out of retirement. That's like a big dream, because I'm an island girl. I'm Haitian and Guyanese, and she always hit that on the nail for me, how to be pop and Caribbean and all that. So Rihanna is the dream collab for sure.
Okay. What is the most trouble you've ever gotten into?
You mean other than having 3 kids, or?
I never.
I mean, that'll do it. I was pretty much a good girl who just, got caught up. I think that's the most trouble, is ending up with 3 kids and living on my own in Baltimore. That was my most trouble. Yeah.
Okay. What is your most useless talent that you have?
My most useless talent? Is this a talent? I can go like that. I can actually like put all my fingers together and like.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's, some people are double jointed to do that. I don't know. Pointless.
Like I had one lady on here. She just bent her thumb all the way back to like her wrist, and I was like, "Ew, it's kind of gross."
Yeah.
But
I hate to do that weird stuff, but like that's my weirdest thing. Like it's been a while though. I probably can't even do it.
Right. And last question: if you had one message to say to your fans, what would it be?
Don't be shy. Message me. I'm very talkative.
That's it. Very talkative. It's that.
Right, I know, right?
All right, I see it. I see it though. It's okay. I see it. But all right. We do have a track that we will leave you guys with. It is called Heaven on Earth. And is there anything you want to say about this track before we get out here? Or?
Yeah.
You just sent it to me, I think. You literally just sent it to me like 3 hours ago.
I was like, let me get this one in there. this one is, I think, the first song that I wrote after leaving that relationship. So I held on to it for a long time because I felt like my voice wasn't perfect, and my voice wasn't like the best it could be, and I was just coming out of this rough situation and I sounded rough. But I ended up just, trusting the song. And the song is just kind of about that feeling of after I left and what caused me to leave. I was frankly, I was like reading the Bible a lot, and I felt like what I was living in was wrong. And that kind of, the song is kind of about like how that freed me. Once I realized what I was doing was wrong, it kind of freed me. And so that's how I got Heaven on Earth. And that's it. That's all right.
Nice. Yeah. All right. So before we get into the video, if you have anybody to shout out, anything to promote, now's the time to do it.
Okay. Shout out to VSE Live and Direct. Thank you for the link. Thank you for all the support, for the features we got working, for the things that you're bringing my direction. I can't wait. It's going to be a good year. Shout out to the collective. Again, I would have never made this even connection if it wasn't for you. And thank you to listening to God and, thinking about me. I want to shout out to myself for all the hard work I did, and myself for pushing through when I didn't think I could, and myself for still pushing through, and, and God for giving me the strength to do that. And everybody who supports me from now, if you just met me, till people who knew me since I was a baby, till people who knew me middle school or high school, I thank y'all for watching the growth and not giving up on me. And Fear God Not Man coming January 30th. So lock in, music videos coming. I got y'all. I'm feeding the people this year. Okay. I'm here.
Nice. And I want to thank everybody for watching the live, for everybody who left a comment in the comments section. Thank you. I do appreciate you. Share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Next week we do have another VSE Live and Direct winner. Yeah, we're opening up 2026 with VSE. Huh?
Oh,
yeah. VSE Live and Direct winner, the Hype Man, coming in next week. So be on the lookout for that. And we leave you today with Heaven on Earth. Bye.
Peace.
It feels good to be alone. It's not as awful as they say. What's worse is a king-size bed, no love where you're laying your head. Sucked up all my energy, this will be the death of me. A queen for me is fine, long as I'm sleeping on cloud 9. And in the sanctuary, I raise my hands. I'm desperate for your healing. I'm addicted to this feeling. Holy Spirit, take me higher. It's all of the pain of the rain. Stop the draining of heaven coming down to me. Of heaven coming down to me. You're a freak in the bed, it was chaos in the sheets. I'm too high, baby, can we make beats? It was only your word that could bring me peace. All of heaven got released, strongholds breaking, souls got overtaken. You were just an idol, I was too busy making. Pull back the veil, the temple started shaking. Open up my eyes, my heart it started breaking. I'm desperate for your healing. I'm addicted to this feeling. Holy Spirit, take me higher. And all of the pain of the rain. haters gonna hate. I don't even got real friends. All my girls were fake, but now I got a real one. Headed to the gate, now just look at God's plan. But I'm desperate for your healing. I'm addicted to this feeling. Holy Spirit, take me higher. But don't let the pain of the brain stop the train of heaven coming down to earth. Of heaven coming